A former president of the United States is being evicted from the face of the $20 bill. The U.S. Treasury confirmed yesterday their former slave and iconic abolitionist Harriet Tubman will replace Andrew Jackson, who was a slave owner. Julianna Goldman is at the Treasury building in Washington, where she talked with Secretary Jack Lew. Julianna, good morning.
African-American opera singer Marian Anderson broke new ground by performing on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in 1939. Born into slavery, Harriet Tubman became one of America's most famous abolitionists. Now both will make history again.
This is bigger than just 1 square inch of one bill. We're talking about the 20, the 10, and the 5.
Last summer, Treasury Secretary Jack Lew announced he would pick a woman to join Alexander Hamilton on the $10 bill. But after public outcry, he decided to go bigger, putting Tubman on one of America's most used bills.
It showed that young people, old people, at home and at school were thinking about this, thinking about what democracy means to them.
I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation.
Fans of the Broadway smash hit Hamilton played their part too, rallying to keep the first Treasury Secretary in print.
You're not denying that Hamilton the musical played some part in all of this.
I wouldn't exaggerate it. I give a lot of credit to Lin-Manuel Miranda and the crew of Hamilton for bringing American history to life for so many people.
Sweeping design changes for the 3 new bills will be unveiled in 2020, in time to mark the 100th anniversary of women gaining the right to vote. The 10 will be rolled out first, featuring Susan B. Anthony and others like Alice Paul, who marched for women's suffrage on the steps of the Treasury in 1913. Abraham Lincoln will stay on the front of the new 5, but on the back, Marian Anderson, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Martin Luther King Jr., commemorating historical moments at the Lincoln Memorial. Charles Ross is a descendant of Tubman.
I'm going to keep one in my wallet as a constant reminder of where we've been and where we're going.
But when exactly you'll be able to use a Tubman 20 at the Tubman Museum will be up to the next president.
I'm pretty confident that once we've announced this, it will kind of take on a life of its own.
Now, technically, the next president could change these plans, but Lew says he hopes it doesn't happen. Ultimately, it's up to the Federal Reserve to decide when currency goes into circulation. So Lew tells us that he's asked the Fed to expedite that process. But Gail, the real issue with timing here is security and making sure this new money can't be counterfeited.
That's an important concern. Thank you, Julianna. A lot of people very happy about this decision.
Yeah,
I don't know of anybody who's strongly against it. I don't know.
No, me
Maybe
neither.
relatives
no.
of
Me neither.
I know someone in
Andrew
the
Jackson.
paper said our money is catching up with our history. It's a recognition
Yes.
that the country has changed.